your head on my shoulder.
So I haven't done in a while, and I just really wanted to do a rant review. I read this book a long time ago, but it still like doesn't resonate with me. It doesn't sit well with me, okay? This book could have been such a great book, but it wasn't. And I don't know. I guess I was expecting a lot from this book. So the book I'm going to be reviewing today is The Taking by Kimberly Derting. So I got my iPad here today because when don't I have my iPad with me? For some odd reason, it never registered me that I can just put my notes in my iPad instead of writing them down in a notebook because I'm running out of paper. I don't know why that thought literally never crossed my mind until last night. But yeah. So I'm gonna read the synopsis to you because I wrote it down on my phone because I do not have the brain capacity to read the whole synopsis to you. So basically, this girl who's on the softball team wakes up behind a dumpster after getting into an argument with her dad and asking him to let her out. She believes she was missing for one night, but it turns out it's been 5 years. For her, everything is still the same, even the scar she had the day she went missing. When she gets home, she realizes things have changed. Her parents are divorced, her mom has a new husband and child, her boyfriend is dating her best friend, and everyone thinks her dad is crazy because he believes little green people came and abducted his daughter. So yeah, after me reading that, you're probably like, wow, like this plot sounds so good. How can you mess it up? Well, apparently there are very, very many ways that you can mess up this plot. Like, okay, so I got this. What made me decide to get this book is like so many booktubers suggested it to me. So I was like, okay, let me give it a try. I don't think the YouTubers that suggested this book read it because when I read this, I was just like, you know? So this is why this book is the main reason why I don't trust booktubers and why I cannot just listen to one review of a book. I have to listen to multiple because this book was just not it. It was not it. What I'm gonna do this is pros, cons, and then the star rating. So the pros. It was a semi-quick read. I started the book in like October. I finished in May. To be fair, I read half the book in October and then I just wasn't feeling it. Like I was in a reading slump, so I read the rest in May. And actually, okay, in the book she actually like doesn't hate her younger brother, the child. She was an only child, so she doesn't hate her new younger brother, but she just doesn't like connect with him. And I feel like some people might dislike that, but I actually like that because it shows that she feels replaced. Throughout this book, you don't think that she cares about anything because she just kind of like whatever. But I guess I kind of like that you can see that she's human because she feels replaced by her younger brother. Everything in this book was good. The writing was good, everything. But the plot seemed like a subplot because the romance seemed like the main focus. So it was kind of like her being kidnapped and her like the people like her dad believing aliens came. That all was like put in the back burner because the relationship was the main focus. The main character was so boring. Like, besides her doing softball, she really had no other interest. And maybe that's because she was abducted, but she doesn't really know that. Like, she had no, like, nothing about her was interesting. And honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you, what hooked me in this story was because I was like, ooh, that's juicy. Like, her best friend is dating her boyfriend, and like now her ex-boyfriend's name is Austin and her name was Kira, and the younger brother name is Tyler. So reading this story, I didn't think that the younger brother Tyler was like 12. I thought he was just gonna be like, I don't know, I didn't think he was gonna be 12. So when I was reading this, I was like, ooh, juicy, you know. And then like actually read the book and I was like, okay. Now she comes home and she realizes that her boyfriend is dating her best friend. I was like, ooh, this is so juicy. Like, tea, like, we love tea. Like, the tea is piping hot, sister. Like, it's piping, sis. So she was so in love with him in the beginning of the story. Like, they were like going to go to college together and they were gonna get married and they were gonna have children. So for her, I was expecting her to be more mad when she came home and she realized that her best friend was dating her boyfriend. Like, I was expecting like some good tea, like, you know, some tea with a lot of sugar. The tea I got was very bland. It was very boring. She literally got over him so fast. Like, she dropped him like it was hot. Okay, she dropped him like it was hot. I was dating a guy for 2.5 months, and I literally cried my eyes out for 4 days straight. But when she realized that her boyfriend of her long-term boyfriend was dating her long-term best friend, she just like, oh, whatever. I was just like, for me to like be hard for me to convey feelings, and for me to be hard for me to convey feelings, like, I really felt a lot for the guy that I was dating. So, and that was only 2 months. So you was in a long-term relationship with a guy. I'm gonna assume like, I don't remember, so I'm gonna assume like her whole high school career. You were in a long-term relationship with a guy for that long, and I don't remember her crying herself to sleep not once. That sounds unrealistic. That's unrealistic. That's unrealistic, okay? It's unrealistic. I've had guys who I wasn't even dating ghost me, and I've at least cried like once or twice. So, unrealistic. His little brother came around, and like, at first I thought it was a little weird because last time she seen him he was like 12, and now they're basically the same age because she's still 17 but he's also 17. I kind of like them together because I just love the plot when like someone breaks your heart and then you find a new person, and then your ex is like, dang, like, I really messed up. Like, it's like they get jealous of your new partner, and you're like, no, I don't want you back, I'm happy now. Like, I love revenge plots in any form they come in. Like, what can I say? Oh, it took me forever to read this book. Okay, I read this book like technically I read this book in October and in May. So I read the first half in October, and then I read the last half in May. So when I was finishing off the book in May, I was like, oh, they're so cute. Like, Tyler and Kira are so cute. Like, I ship them. Like, they're so cute. At first it was a little weird, but I'm like over it now. Like, I ship them, okay? I don't like luxury ship them. I kind of like mini boat, like, you know, like, I kind of like sailor ship them, you know? So then I like get to the end, and it says like day 7, and then I'm like, and then she said, and then they said, I love you, and I'm like, how do you like someone if you only, they were not even dating. They've only known each other for, she's only known 17-year-old him for 7 days. So it's kind of like a weird flex, but okay. You would think that any other situation in this book was like the point where I'm like, oh, I don't want to, like, oh, I don't like this book. No, it was the fact that she said she loved him within the first 7 days of them like hanging out. And I just hate insta love that, like, I'm that petty. I hate insta love that much because it was like, you don't fall in love with someone in 7 days. Like, you can have strong feelings for them, but 7 days, sister, come on now. Like, I know you want to look up, but you didn't need to, like, I don't know. It was just weird, and like, I kept dismissing issues because I'm like, this plot is so good, like, you cannot mess this up. But no. So yeah, that is all for my rant review. I really would have liked this story. Like, this story, like, when everyone was talking about this story, I was like, this is my cup of coffee. Like, aliens, mystery. I was like, yeah, I can't wait to finish this. And then I finished it, and I regretted finishing it. So yeah, that is it for this video. I don't know, I kind of feel like I needed to upload me talking about a book because I haven't talked about an actual book in so many videos, and people are probably like, does this girl read? And the answer is no, I don't read. I'm lazy, and I'm always on Twitter. But occasionally I do pick up a book, and sometimes I like it and sometimes I don't. So I just want to share a book that I did not like with you guys, just because I love drama and I love tea and I love controversy. So I know you guys too, and I know you, like, I like being honest on my booktube channel, and I like talking about things that I liked and I didn't like. And I feel like booktube watchers deserve to watch things that are entertaining. Like, you guys don't need to just hear about books that everyone liked. Like, I feel like you guys deserve to hear about books that no one liked at the same time. So here's your video, basically. I don't know how to end this video, so goodbye.